According to Orange Walk Town Mayor Kevin Bernard, Oscar Tillett collected the monies between late December and early January and did not submit the monies to the Orange Walk Town Council. As a consequence, the cashier has been under investigations for, according to Bernard, not doing her job. Mayor Bernard told Love News that the police have been notified of the matter.
There's no money missing from the council. What happened is that there is a collector who has been terminated for having collected property tax fees from residents and has not handed in the sum of money. Just to clarify, the information that was posted on Facebook is totally false and malicious. The collector had collected a total of $10,180, out of which he has paid $2,000, and so he has a balance of $8,180 that has not been handed in to the council. And as such, we immediately dismissed him when we found that he did not come in at the time. But we have also sent the matter to the police. We have made a report to the police. At the same time, I can tell you that the family has been in discussion with the council to state that tomorrow they will be coming in to settle whatever outstanding money that was not handed in by the collector. And so I just want to make it absolutely clear that this is there is no truth that the money had come to the council and went missing, because that's what the message out there was trying to insinuate. And so I must make it absolutely clear that those are false and malicious people that are just trying to create some form of political mischief. Like I said, we have dealt with the collector. He has been terminated, and we have ensured that such occurrence will definitely not occur again.
Were you able to confirm during what period he collected these monies?
These monies were collected within the month of January, late December, early January. The problem is that the collector did not come into the council to reconcile his receipt book, and this is the reason why we had suspended the cashier, because the cashier should have reported this matter to the police. To the administrator. As the fact that their duty is to ensure that the revenue collectors come in to reconcile and to ensure that the monies that they collect are handed into the council.
How often are they required to do so after collecting monies from residents?
Yes, the policy is that they must come in every day.
Do you believe that there may have been some sort of collaboration between the collector and the cashier?
There is no such suspicion because, as I said, what we have been able to ascertain was that the collector did it on his own, did not willfully did not come into the council, and it was until when we requested the receipt book, that's when we got a copy of the book.
According to Bernard, the family of the tax collector has promised to submit the rest of the monies by tomorrow. We will tell you if they did so tomorrow. Today, 28 farmers from the Corozal and Orange Walk districts were celebrated for successfully completing Phase 1 of the Promoting Agribusiness Development Project in northern Belize. The project is funded by the Food and Agriculture Organization, and it targets small-time onion producers in the north. They were trained on how to properly prepare farmland and apply best practices in order to produce quality onion for the Belizean market. We spoke to project manager Gambino Canto.
The purpose of it is actually to look at the productivity of the onion fields in Corozal and Orange Walk and assist the farmers to look at the loopholes. What is it that they are doing that they don't know, that is keeping them back from producing good quality onion and more efficiently? Because we are implementing what you call a value chain approach.
What are some of the malpractices that these farmers were doing before the intervention or the initiative?
Okay, one of them is actually the overuse of pesticides. That is one, and also the overuse of fertilizers. And so those are the two key things that they are doing. They are just pumping the fertilizers and pesticides into the field, and they realize now that by managing the field properly, which is what we did, they cut down on the price, on the cost of production by about 20% and producing more onion. We used, for instance, about half acre of a cane field, which has been said that the cane field is no longer productive. We used that, and we produced good quality onion. In 3 months' time, that area produced over 350 bags of onion, which the farmer is selling at $60 per bag. Imagine over $18,000 in half acre of sugarcane field. One of the things that we are doing is actually to show farmers in Corazalan or in Joac that there are other activities other than sugarcane where they can make money and generate income and also employment. And those are the key areas that we are doing, and we are actually accomplishing that.
According to Kanto, 2 storage units will be constructed for the farmers to store their onions in order to extend their shelf life. Plant Production and Protection Officer for the Food and Agriculture Organization, Vaijayanti Lopez, says that the project was a success.
Because remember, we are dealing with 3 value chains, onion, sheep production, and honey production. So it's a pretty large project. We have about a little more than a year left in the project right now to implement. So the focus now shifts on, we have been doing some work also on sheep production and honey. So we will now move more into that as we go forward. But we continue with onions into next year also, with the harvest, post-harvest issues.
What's the magnitude of the investment?
The funding from the European Union is about 1 million, and FAO has provided $500,000. So that's US dollar.
How would you rate the participation of the farmers? Would you say that this first part was a success?
What do you think? You saw the farmers and they spoke about it today. What do you think? You agree that it was successful?
I would hope so.
I visited them yesterday and day before. Day before yesterday we went to Orange Walk. Yesterday we went to Corozal. And it was the same experience in both areas. Even though they are different farmers, they have different problems, different challenges. And this is not the first time that we have had a similar experience. We have done field schools in the Caribbean since 2002. We started off with European Union funding in Trinidad and Tobago in 2002, 2003. That would have been done in about 5 to 6 countries of the region. Then we would have moved to say Suriname, St. Lucia, Antigua and Barbuda. We've done field schools in a lot of countries. Right now in St. Kitts and Nevis also we have an ongoing field school. So it's a unique experience in each place. No 2 field schools are the same. It all depends on what the farmers want, how they work together, and all of that. So that determines how the field school proceeds.
About $1.5 million is being invested in this project.